Alright, so this first game was actually pretty quick because I think the guy was AFK until I broke his first tower, so I'm not going to really commentate this one as much because it's really short. So there I get his first tower, and then right there he gets my giant with that fireball, and then I clear out his minions with my archers, and then my archers start going up, and then I place that P.E.K.K.A down, and then he places those archers down, which does some damage to my P.E.K.K.A, but not that much. And then right here when he places down that knight, he kind of starts overwhelming me, so I kind of have to take a step back and start playing defense. So I place down those minions and I get his knight. And then right there with that P.E.K.K.A, I kind of knew that I was going to get his tower with that because I placed my P.E.K.K.A farther up in the arena than he placed his musketeer. Because he placed his musketeer so far back because he didn't have anywhere to place it. And then here going on to game 2, this one was actually a really good game, and he actually put up a really good fight in this game, so props to this guy. So as you can see here, even just at the start of this game, he's already starting to put up a fight. Like, he's already playing really strong defense, so I can already assume that I have to take this fight seriously. So right there, after I take his tower, I realize that he's gonna start playing more offensively now, and I need to take 2 steps back and start playing defense, because right when he put that knight down, I knew that I had to start putting down kind of like meat shields to buy me some time. So right there I use the spear goblins to take out the dragon, and then now I have time to focus on the knight, and then the mini P.E.K.K.A is coming down, so once I get rid of that knight I can focus on the mini P.E.K.K.A. And then right here is where we both started kind of wasting time to gain more elixir, because I think we both had the same exact strategy going. We had to, yeah, see, he's placed on that musketeer, that's what I was going to do, except not with the dragon. I was going to do that and the giant, but once that musketeer and dragon started closing in, I realized I had to get some close range stuff, so I put the knight down instead of the giant. So right here is when things kind of started going downhill for me defensively. I lost all those troops I was using to take out that dragon. I lost that knight when I was using that for offense by those archers, so then I placed on some minions, but those get taken out. But they do a little bit of damage to that P.E.K.K.A, so that was good. So then my castle can take it out, and then my castle can then take out the archers, and then I can start playing offense. So once he took away my knight, I realized that I really had to take away his, or else his knight was going to go attack my castle and take away a lot of health from that. So then I had to take that out, so I did. Then I started pushing up more, and then I started focusing on his knight, and then once I take that out, I can push up. Once I took out his mini P.E.K.K.A there, I kind of realized that I was at the disadvantage here, because I just lost all of my offensive like characters, so I really had to start pushing up and take out that dragon and that knight. And then once he put that dragon down on the left side, I really realized that I'm kind of falling back here, and I'm kind of starting to be at the disadvantage, and I don't want to be there. So then I realized that overtime is going to start, so then I realized maybe I have a little bit of time to actually come back from this, so here I start playing more offensively with that mini P.E.K.K.A, and then that buys me time with that musketeer and the spear goblins. And then I place on those minions, so that also buys me a little bit of time. but then he places down that P.E.K.K.A, which kind of does a little bit of damage to my knight, but eventually he pushes through. And then right here is where things start actually picking up and everything starts getting way more intense, because there's been a big fight going on that left side for a while now. So I realized that I have to end this and start focusing on offense. But that's really not going like as well as I planned it was going to. So then I placed on some minions to take out that P.E.K.K.A, but then he places a knight closer up, which is also not that good because now he's behind my P.E.K.K.A, and I really don't want that there. So I take that out. Now I have to start focusing on that dragon, take that out, and then I have to focus on offense. Now, originally I thought that Giant was going to be way more deadly than it actually was. As you can see, it barely did any more damage. That Fireball did more damage. And that P.E.K.K.A did a lot of damage, which I didn't really like that, because I knew if he takes that castle, then that's game over. So I really have to start playing offense now. And then I do that because I start placing a lot of troops to the left, and then they eventually push up and start taking out his offenses. And then right here, I kind of did a reverse play, so he was overwhelming me, but then I push up and overwhelm him, and then eventually he starts falling back, and I end up winning the game. And also, one more thing before the video ends, I just wanted to say that this game, it's actually, you have to rely more on your troops more than your skill, because on my main account, I'm originally in Arena 6, but it was a big struggle actually trying to win some of these games, because these people are also pretty skilled in their arenas, but I also don't have the same troops that I usually do, so I'm not used to it, so I kind of have to rely on my troops rather than my skill.